These are some good looking peaches right here. These are the Georgia peaches. And you know anything from Georgia, it's got to be good, especially the peaches. Let me show you one more. You see, take it and we're just gonna peel. It does peel really good. Look at that. 2. Put the syrup in here. This is just sugar and water. I use 12 cups of water, 2 cups of sugar. This is not very sweet. This is peaches, Georgia peaches. Georgia, Georgia. Got Georgia on my mind. But these are Georgia peaches. They are in light syrup. That's right, we're going to be canning peaches. So let's get started. These are some good looking peaches right here. These are the Georgia peaches. And you know anything from Georgia, it's got to be good, especially the peaches. So we're going to start off by slicing this just like this. You don't want to go deep, you just want to go like this, because we're going to put this in boiling water for about 30 to 60 seconds. And this will help us get the skin peeled off more easily. So that's why you put the slit in there, because when you put this in this hot water, it's going to start peeling the skin off and to make it easy to take the skin off, because we got to take the skin off. We cannot leave the skin on, okay? So I just wanted to show you one more time. Basically, you see where that just gonna go like that, a little slit and a little slit there. Show you one more. I've done a whole bunch of them already. A little slit here and a little slit. And make sure you wash your peaches off. I already washed them. Now I've slitted them. Now we get ready to put them in the hot water. Okay, so I got my slotted ladle here. I'm going to dip a few in at a time because this water is hot, it's boiling. I do have my water canner on ready. I got my pints in there. I'm doing pints. I got my sugar water here, my syrup. I got my lid, my rings over there. I got my lids in the oven. Okay, and that's my ice water here. So let's get started, y'all. Here we go. 30 to 60 seconds. So let's see. See if I can get a couple of more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. All right, they're floating around. And we don't want to cook these. We just want this to get hot enough so we can get the peel off of here. So that's all we want. And you see, if you flip this over, you see how that's coming loose? Like that? That's what you want. There we go. That's a good one right here. You see? And once you get these out, you want to immediately put it in cold water, in the cold bath. In the cold bath. You want to immediately put it in the cold bath. And you need a slotted handle like this here. Something like this. Okay, well, we got the first batch in. So that's how you want to do it. Let it stay here for a few seconds after you get in the cold bath. Then you want to take it out. And then you want to place this on a cooking sheet or something like that. Then you want to place this on the cooking sheet. Just like that. And what I did, y'all, to make sure I got extra ice in here, I thought was kind of cute. But I'm going to finish all these up just like I showed you. I'm going to finish it all up. But what I did, I got one of them ice cream things I bought right there. And look, this helped extra ice in here. I thought that was cute. So I'm going to finish this up. And also I have my water here. But I'm going to explain to this later. But this water here is for my peaches. After I cut my peaches up, I'm going to put them in here. Because this here is the fresh fruit stuff that will help your peaches from browning. So, and therefore you don't have to use any lemon juice because this is an acidic solution right here. But anyway, we'll talk about that more later. Let me finish this up. Well, I got my peaches out of the cold water bath. I got them sitting here on my baking pan. I just want to show you, if you buy this here, fresh fruit preserve, and what I did, I used 6 tablespoons of this fresh fruit preserve, and I used 4 quarts of water for my mixture to go in here. That's what I used. Now we are going to start peeling these peaches. And all you do is, see how easy that's peeling? Just peel easily, like this here. Be careful because it's slippery, very slippery. So then, all you want to do is where we made the cut across this way, you take your knife, go like this, and you can go like this. Be very careful, don't cut yourself. And you pull this apart, just like that. And you get the seed out. I can get it. You get the seed out, because like I say, these peaches are just, they're not done. So just go like, take your knife and just go like this here. You have to cut around it, then cut around it. That's fine too. Okay, we'll cut around it. That's no problem. So, how I'm going to cut my peaches. So you want to slice your peaches like so. I'm going to do mine like this because I'm going to have my peaches in chunks. So I'm going to put it in here. This will stop the browning process. This will keep your fruit looking fresh, okay? That's what this mixture is. Instead of using lemon juice, you use this mixture and it will keep your peaches looking fresh. So let me show you one more. You see, take it and we're just going to peel. Got me a thing here for my peelings. It does peel really good. Look at that. Good, good, good. So I let these go in hot boiling water, 30 to 60 seconds. Most of the time it was like about 30 seconds because that's about all you really need. So mine was about 30 seconds. And just peel that out like that. Don't worry about this thing here. See how it is slippery. Got to be careful, y'all. It'll get away from you. All right. And like I said, we're going to cut here. But because it's supposed to come straight out. Yeah, we go. Be careful. Be very careful. And then you just, because it's very slippery. Let's open it up. And this peach seed here, get that out. These are some good peaches. They ain't looking pretty, but I'm getting it out. And like I say, I'm going to cut mine. I'm cutting mine like this in because I kind of want mine in chunks. Instead of slices, I want mine in chunks because that's the way, because usually when I buy peaches, that's what I usually do, cut them in half anyway. So I'm going to finish this up. I just wanted to show you how this look. Got your solution right here. Keep it from browning. I'm cutting mine up in chunks. You can leave yours if you want to. You can leave yours in slices like that if you prefer slices, but I prefer chunks. All right, so I'm going to keep on at it, y'all. Well, we got all the peaches done. I have strained some of the peaches. I have put them in my calendar. I've strained this. I left some here for now. I've strained them. I have some peaches over here. I'm going to get ready and jar up. I'm going to get ready to put these peaches in the hot jar. So I got 8 pints in here. Hot. Very, very hot. We are going to, it's like I don't have much room to work, but we are going to jar this up. We are going to jar this up, and we're going to be at a 1/2 inch headspace. And my 1/2 inch headspace is right here. Okay, now once you get to the 1/2 inch headspace, then we are going to put the syrup in here. This is just sugar and water. I use 12 cups of water, 2 cups of sugar. This is not very sweet. Get to the headspace. Now we want to debubble. Remember, you have to debubble. Have to debubble. If you like it's got too much, you take it out. Want to debubble. Okay, that's good right there. Let me finish debubbling. So you want to get all the extra bubbles out that you can. I can add just a tinge more liquid. There, right there. I'm just going to give that another debubble. Okay, this is sliced peaches. And I got my towel here, and we are going to get the vinegar. Make sure you check your lids. Make sure there's no nicks or no cracks, even though these are new jars. Wipe it down good with that vinegar. You want to give it a good wipe down. There we go. And you want to get your lid. My lid's right here. Put that on. And you want to put your ring on. And you just want to give it a good spin, finger tight. And you want to put it back in the water bath. You want to put it back in the water bath. Let's go back in the spa. You see how that looks? Right here. And it's going back here. Okay. And you want to have 1 to 2 inches of water in your water bath canner. These lids are hot. Be very careful. Very, very careful. Very careful. All right. So we're going to get some more peaches. This is what you consider a raw pack. This is a raw pack. My water is hot, my liquids are hot, but my peaches are considered cold because they're not done. So this is considered a raw pack. Okay, so now I'm going to put some liquid in here. Thank you, dear. We're going to put some more syrup in here, and I do have some water back there just in case I need to make a little bit more syrup. And I put too much water in. But that's the remedy to debubble. Some of that water go down. Debubble. Give it a good debubble. And yes, see that water? It went down. But I just want to take just a tinge out. Here we go. All right. So now we're going to put the lid on here. Everything is warm, everything is hot. Put that lid on there. Finger tight. Even though I don't get the spin I like sometimes, y'all. I don't get the spin I like, but oh, wait a minute, y'all. I almost forgot, y'all. Running my mouth. I got to wipe my rim down with my vinegar. Running my mouth. Woohoo. All right. Let's try this again, y'all. Put that on there. Even though I don't get the spin I want, but I still put it on finger tight. That doesn't mean that it's not going to seal. It's just that I ain't get the spin I want. Let's put this back here in the bath water. All right, and we're going to keep this baby going. We are going to keep it moving. All right, so I'm going. All right, family, we are at a rolling boil. We got 8 pints in here, and we're gonna let this boil. Gonna let this cook for 25 minutes. I'm getting ready to set my timer. I have 8 pints in here. Gonna set my timer for 25 minutes. My elevation is 1,000 feet here in Central Florida. So check your elevation and how many minutes you have to let it cook. So check your elevation to see what you're at. But I'm at 1,000 feet in Central Florida, so mine is 25 minutes. So let me set this timer. And after 25 minutes, I will remove the lid for 5 minutes, and after that I'll get back with y'all and we're gonna see what we got. Well, we are done and we are getting ready to take these out. We are getting ready to take it out. And let me see here. Yeah, you're gonna have some floating action going on, but that's normal, don't worry about it. It will settle down. It will settle down. Don't tip the jars, just take them out. The water will evaporate on top there. I did these for 25 minutes. These are pint-sized jars. And this is peaches. Peaches, and I did mine in cubes. Make sure when you take these out the container, you have a towel or something to set it down. Do not sit it on the naked counter. And make sure you let these rest for 24 hours. Let these jars rest for 24 hours before you move them or anything, because they are still sealing, they're still pinging. Even if you don't hear it pinging right now, they will, because mine be pinging. They be pinging sometime later on. I heard some pinging when they was in the thing here already. So, this is peaches, Georgia peaches. Georgia. Got Georgia on my mind. But these are Georgia peaches. They are in light syrup, and I got a couple of things I want to tell y'all before I end the video. Do not touch those. And make sure after they set for 24 hours, then you can check to make sure they all have sealed. But check and make sure all your jars are sealed after 24 hours. Then you would take the ring off. Then you would lift it up like this here, like this, to check. See, that's sealed. They ain't going nowhere. It's sealed. So you want to make sure of that. And make sure you wipe down your jars. Make sure you wipe them down. Give them a good wipe down, because any syrup or anything that has came out, because sometimes you will get stuff that will come out, out of jars, and you need to wipe them down to make sure. And when you take your lid off, please put this on a towel. Do not set this on a cold counter. It's very important, because you don't want this lid to crack. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it, y'all. And as always, thank you for joining us for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And don't forget, y'all, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.